I'm Audra Henneke. I'm a meteorologist with the National Weather Service office in Topeka, Kansas. And we are focusing on the impacts of snow as well as ice, of course, for the entire state of Kansas. We are already seeing the impacts across southeast Kansas this morning with some ice on roadways, a light glaze of accumulation, and those impacts are only going to continue to spread northward across the state through the remainder of the weekend coming up here. So for at least the tonight through Saturday time frame, that's where we're going to see most of the impacts of freezing rain developing across southeast to south central Kansas. And it's going to be during the day on Saturday that those impacts start to lift a little bit further northward. So by Saturday afternoon, definitely by Saturday evening, we're going to see at least the entire southern half of the state having that impact for freezing rain concerns. And by the Saturday night through Sunday time period, those hazards will only continue to shift further to the north to impact the entire state of Kansas. The tricky part is when we are dealing with Sunday, we will be seeing temperatures gradually rising, and so we're going to have to be closely monitoring the timing in which precipitation will be transitioning from rain or from freezing rain over to rain, and that will then be diminishing the additional ice accumulations upon that transition of freezing rain to rain. Timing of that could certainly have a significant impact of higher or lower ice accumulations for certain locations. Total ice accumulations at this time, most of the state has a very high likelihood of seeing at least a quarter inch of ice accumulations, with many locations generally in the southern or the south central to north central portions of the state, including southeast Kansas as well, that could see ice accumulations of around a ½ inch, and can't rule out that there can be some higher amounts as well, possibly upwards of 1 inch total of ice accumulation in some locations. How widespread those higher amounts are, that's something that we're going to have to keep a very close eye on, and will be very dependent on those temperatures as we get into the Sunday time period. As for the time window in which we could expect the most accumulations across the state, definitely during the Saturday night through Sunday period, as well as into Sunday night, that we could be expecting the most ice accumulations across the state of Kansas. In addition to ice concerns, though, there also is the concern for some snow developing across far northwest Kansas. That's going to be more Sunday night into Monday. And areas could be receiving at least 2 to 4 inches of snow, but some locations could be receiving upwards of 4 to 8 inches or even locally higher amounts in far northwest Kansas. So that will be an additional concern that we will be monitoring. So very challenging forecast that we will be keeping a very close eye on and continuing to update through this entire weekend, but we strongly urge people to stay off the roads and to stay home if at all possible, because any ice accumulation on roadways causes extremely dangerous travel conditions. And so it's better to stay off the roads and to stay home.